Hi guys, it's Carrie from Carrie's Designs and Happy New Year! I wanted to show you another mini I did this week since I've been off work for the last 2 weeks. I've been seriously doing some really good crafting. And so I wanted to show you this mini that I made. And this is, I love this mini. It's based on Kathy Orta's, or not, excuse me, not Kathy Orta. It's based on Laura Dennison's binding method she uses, and I did a little sample of what this looks like. So this is your binding right here, and this is for 6 pages. So the first one you score it at 3 1/4, and then you score this little one at 1/4, and then this one again at 3 1/4. The second spine is 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, and the last spine is 3/4, 1 1/4, and 3/4. So this is what it looks like, and you take your envelope, which I forgot to get an envelope, so let me get one real fast. You get an envelope, and move that back a little bit. You get an envelope, and you would seal your envelope first, and then you would cut off your edges, or you would cut off, it has to be either the end edges or the side edges, depending on how you want your book to be. So if you either want it this way or this way. So this one, I would probably cut off the ends here, and you'd have this cut to whatever size you're using. So this would slip in to your spine right here, and that's how you would get your pages. So I hope that explains it. If not, check out Laura Dennison and follow the paper trail, and it's called the Stack Album. I did this one, and this is the Tim Holtz die that I absolutely love, which is this die here, and love it. Cuts out the pieces so nice. So I used that die on here, and I cut it out, and then I took my walnut stain and I distressed the sides of it, or the sides of each piece that you can see. And I used 3 different embossing to get this look, this metal look. I used my Lindy's Stamp Gang embossing powders, and the King Midas Gold is the ones I used on the corners. And then I just used like I think I used 2 other colors, one for the handle and one for the straps, and then another color for the little I don't know what those little things are. So I used that, and it came out really good, and it looks like metal or leather or whatever. And then I used little pink pearls here, half-back pearls here. Love how it came. I keep saying that, but I keep looking at it going, wow, I did that. I made that. And this is the back, and I left the back kind of plain. I just did it that way. Just left corners on it to protect the paper a little bit. So did that, and this stuff looks purple, but it's actually pink. It might be the color in here. So the binding I used, which I did have to change a little bit of the binding on this a little bit. I used this, and this was one of my Sizzix dies, or embossing folders. And the spot for the spine, I used the Tim Holtz glassine paper. Love this paper. It's so cool to use. And I knew it would be strong, so I did that, and then I distressed it with pinky color, and then I used my alcohol inks on it to get like up. I used the pearl, and I think I used the gold. I think I used both of those together to give it a little bit more shimmer and shine. And then I just used some binding. This is just here to look pretty. I used some seam binding on that. So this little charm I made, I shrinky-dinked a K. I had those from before. So I shrinky-dinked a K, and then I had this little thing, And then I made some shrinky dinks from the stamp line I use, which I'll show you here in a minute. There's a little angel wing and a little purse and a little Paris Eiffel Tower and I think a key. Yeah. And the key and this little ball chain, they were silver, and I alcohol inked them in gold and distressed them a little bit. But there's the front cover, and I'm happy too because I used my Cricut this time as well. I used paper lines from Pink Paisley, October Afternoon, Webster's, DCWB, V, and all kinds. In my mind's eye, I used all kinds of paper. So here I gotten this little butterfly in a rack, and I used that one, and this just has, and I used my pen that I always show you guys to add a little bit of glitter. And I used a lot of the trims I have in halfback pearls. So there's that. Here's one of my flowers I got, and I just added a button center and then some little flowers here. And then I used my die cut, or my spellbinders here, and I'll show you the tags. Well, I'll show you the tags. And then I did the tags, and I cut these out with my Cricut using the Cricut the Craft Room, which was really cool. I have the bags tags and more Cricut die, so I cut these out, and I used my Martha Stewart punch here, and I embossed this, and throughout I used stamps. I used, I don't know if I'll be able to show you, I used this stamp set, which is, hold this up a little bit, which is Tattered Angels screen prints, clear stamps, grand scale, and I had gotten these from Bridget, who is Shoe Princess One, a while back in a rack, and I just finally used them. So there's the Eiffel Tower I used, and here's the big stamp I used, and a key, and there's just all kinds of stamps on that one. I love that set. Okay, so there's the front, and again I used my Lindy's embossing and halfback pearl. And then on the back, this is from the DCWV, or I'm sorry, this is from K&Co, and I put a little pocket here, and then I did a little journaling card and journal here. I'm not really sure what I'm using this mini for yet. I just wanted to make it because I thought I love that suitcase and the binding technique. Here's the Webster's pages, I guess, and then there's some trim there. I did a little ticket here, and you could stick stuff in there. There's some epoxy stickers, and it's a good way to use some of your stuff, and that's what I'm trying to do, is use some of my stuff up. So there's that page, and then the one that, the tag that goes with this, I did two different color tags. I did a light pink and a dark pink, and this one was already embossed, and I did a little crystal halfback pearl there, and then I did a doily here. And I've got a paper tray ink. I've got this die, and I did it on pattern paper, and then I stickled over it and Lindy stamp ganged it. Added some halfback pearls that were white, and I Copicked them with my Copics pink, and did that. So there's one tag. And on the back side, I just did a little saying, and this is from K&Co. So did that, and then this one, I love this one. This is October Afternoon. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is an October Afternoon. This is Graphic 45. And I haven't used this paper yet, so I used it. So I did a little brad there. And you can move these little guys around. So there's 3 of them there. And then I got this in a rack, or I got this from my secret sister. She sent it to me, and I've used 2 of these already, so I have 1 left. So, and then I did a little halfback pearl here, and a little pin here, and Once Upon a Springtime, did that one. And then the tag that goes with this one is, this stamp is It's a Prima stamp, and it is just the musical notes. So I did this one, and you can lift that one up and do something with it you want. And on the back I did another journaling spot and did a little thing there. Put that up a little bit. And then on this one, oops, little girl sticking out. Hello, get back in there. Get back in there. I love this paper. This is one of my favorite papers right now. This is K&Co, and I just love it. And this is a one of the border strips, and I cut it away, and you can stick something in there if you need to. And I love this punch. I love that punch. I think it's EK Success, I think, or Fiskars. That might be Fiskars one. I did a more of the border stickers here, and did some really pretty trim here, and outlined a little birdie in my gold pen. And then the label for this one, or the sticker, I'll get it. The tag for this one I love. Looks like a little torn apart, and then, you know, sometimes you just do a little pressed flower. And I crackled this, and then I did my crystal accents on that flower. And then this one I really mangled up a little bit and sprayed it with some Lindy's. I wanted it to look gold. So that just goes in there like that. Keep losing the little flower. And then the back is just a little journaling card you can put stuff on. Okay, and then this page is quite simple. The Je t'aime, you know, I love you, and some little crocheted flowers. And then on this side I had a bigger crocheted flower that I got in another package. I don't remember who sent me these, but I love these. So if you sent them to me, I love these. I'm out. And did that one. Then this tag is actually my favorite tag. I used that. This is a Tim Holtz stamp, and then I did that. And I used the Tim Holtz tape, which I absolutely love. Have that little thing. And did an Eiffel Tower and stuck like 2 tickets to it. And I don't know why I like that tag. It's just so simple. But that's that one. And then this page is Webster's. No, this is Pink Paisley, and this is the Botanical Collection, I believe. And I put on some extra butterflies. So these are from the K&Co. And I did a little scalloped edge around it. And I left this little image right here. I love her. Excuse me. I did some rub-ons of the garden in Le Jardin. And I did a little butterfly. And this tag is, I made this one with one of the punches I have. And I did a little clock face as a center. And I dirtied up the doily. I like that effect. And a little leaf and a little velvet leaf. And I did some rub-ons at the bottom there. And then here I did some butterflies here. I messed up behind here, so I just covered it up with this. I didn't like how I did it at first, and then after I did it, it came out really nice. So I did that one. Excuse me, sorry. And then this is the last page, and this is some October Afternoon, and these are Primas. Or these are Primas, or these are Webster's pages, flowers, lollipop flowers. And then there's the last page. And then, of course, the back, which keep getting that little thing in there. So there is my little mini I did, and I absolutely love it. I think it came out really, really well. So, that's all I have for now. I'll be back here in a little bit. I've got some other things to show you guys. So I'll talk to you later, and Happy New Year, you guys, and happy scrapping. Bye.